Hi guys, Lee here from Social Light to do the review of the Amigo Riptide as promised. Sorry it's taken me a little bit longer than I said it would do, but we're going to get stuck into it today. Look, this one's it's a sealed box and it does come in black and silver. There's a black one in there. I will be doing the review and the vaping on the stainless steel, but they're both the same. Just depends which colour you prefer. Black's pretty stealth, pretty cool. But the one I've opened and been using is a stainless steel, so this is the one we're going to do the review on. Look, first we're going to do is open the box, show you what's in the box, and then get back to vaping and showing you how it works. Until then, catch you soon. Hi guys, okay, look, we're going to do the review of the Amigo Riptide tank. Here's one I've got already sealed in its box. This is a black one here. I'm not going to open this one because it just takes up a bit more time. I've already opened one already, the stainless steel version, but I did just want to show you the sealed box because it does come very well packaged. It's a nice quality to it, a nice plastic case in there. So look, it's always good to have a good packaging as well with a good product, and it does come with a warranty as well, this product, which is always of a benefit. Comes with Amigo's warranty card there, so it's always good to have that. But like I said, I've already used one of these and we've been very impressed with this tank, sub-ohm tank, and I can't see there being any issue with the warranty. But you've got the warranty there anyway. You've also comes with a little leaflet, a little pamphlet for instructions. As always though, very simple to use, but it's there if you need it. Also comes with a spare coil. That's a 0.3 ohm coil. Comes with a 0.5 ohm in the actual tank itself. So look, one of the main features of this tank for me was the top filling version of it. There are a lot of top filling tanks now, but I particularly like the way they've done this one. It's got a nice click there. So all you need to do is spin the head open, and then you've got the two holes down the side, and you just squirt your e-liquid in there, which I'll show you do. I'll be doing that once we get to the vaping stage. And then once you've filled your tank up, I believe it does hold between 4 and 5 mil, so it's a nice large tank. You then just turn it, clicks, and then it's closed. If you can see that, it's closed. Removable drip tip, so if you do want to put your own drip tips on there, then you can do that, which is always a good idea. Also a nice feature to it, it's common as well, but it's something I do like, is having the outer metal protector for the glass. I mean, you can use it without it, obviously, but for me it just looks a lot nicer tank with that on. The coil now, I do recommend before firing it up for the first time just to drop 5 or 6 drops of e-liquid on that coil, just to get it nice and wet before you actually start vaping. There's nothing worse than a burnt coil. Once you've burnt it, it's throwaway. You know, it's just a waste of a coil. The whole quality of the build I've been quite impressed with, I must admit. You know, for a $44 tank, it's not exceptionally priced, but you know, we regard this as an exceptional product. It really does vape well, produces a lot of vapor, and it also does produce a lot of flavour as well. Brings a lot of flavour out of our e-liquids, which is great. You know, when you're sub-ohm vaping, you're looking at vaping on a 70-30 minimum, really, 70 being PG to 30 VG. You know, you can sub-ohm vape less than that, but if you're looking for clouds, then you don't really want to go below the 70 VG. But look, the overall cosmetic, shall we say, the look of it, been very impressed, and I really do like the top filling tank. Look, airflow as well, massive airflow holes on both sides, which does give it loads of airflow and lots of vapor production. So look, that's the Amigo Riptide out of the box, and let's show you it vaping now. Okay guys, back after looking at it in the box, the Riptide Amigo. Let's get straight into vaping it up, firing it up, showing you what this bad boy can do. Now, I'm going to be vaping on our Raspberry 0% nicotine. It's a 70-30 mix, so plenty of vapor. We've just freshly made this, but we have steeped it for 5 days, so it's ready to vape. And raspberry is one of my favourite vaping flavours, so yeah, it's a really good tasting vape. Look now, one of the benefits, like I said, was about this tank was with the top filling, but they are more, personally, they're better for a squeezy bottle that you can squeeze into the holes. These are droppers on our 30ml bottles, but you can do it, but it just can get a little bit messier. So, but as this is what I use, we'll show you that. But it is easier with the dripper bottle. So, first thing we need to do, as this is a brand new tank, like I said, it's always a good idea just to put a few drops, 5 or 6 drops, onto the actual core to wick it up. So we'll do that. As I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be plenty. Just stops any kind of dry hits, which we don't want to do. Once you've done that, you don't have to do that again. That's just for the first time that you're going to start using the tank. From then on, you can always do the top fill, which we're going to do anyway from the start. So let's get this top filled up. These dropper bottles really are more designed for your rebuildables. It is a lot quicker when you use your little squeezy bottles, just to, and probably not as messy, but there's plenty of juice in there. Just spilt a little bit, so I'll just give that a wipe. Close that off. There we go. We are ready to vape it. I'm just going to leave that standing just for 30 seconds, just to make sure that that juice is got into that coil, because like I said, we do not want to burn that coil with our first hit. So we've just got to make sure that juice is getting saturated into that cotton. Another little tip while I'm at it is, with a lot of tanks, I find if you close the airflow on, this closed at the moment, when you're filling up the tank, it just sort of creates that vacuum. So sometimes I find when you fill a lot of tanks up, if you leave the airflow open, you could get a bit of leakage. I've found that by closing that airflow, it does help that issue. So that's always a good little tip. I'm going to be vaping this on our Monster Max battery. Let's get going. Like most new tanks, you won't get much vapor for the first half a dozen hits. There we go, what we got it on. We'll set this at 75, and we'll put this at 30 watts to begin with, and then we'll crank it up to the full 40 watts. So 30 watts. First few won't be as much, but might help if I open the airflow. There we go. I take that back, saying there won't be much vapor on the first couple, so that's how good a tank is. It's got straight into it. And just by saturating that core to begin with, really, you know, made sure we didn't get a dry hit. That's on 30 watts. Just going to pump that up now to 40 watts. Not sure if you can get that, but it is on 40 watts. for me, a much nicer vape. It really brings out that flavour a lot more, really tasting that nice raspberry sweet taste. A warmer vape as well. My smoke rings are much to be desired. But there we go, guys. That's the Amigo Riptide on the Monster Max battery. Fits well, but that'll fit any battery that's got anything from 10 to, I think it's 70 watts. Let's have a look. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yes, it's 70 watts battery. And yeah, no, it's 15 watt. The 0.5 is 15 watt to 50 watt. And the 0.3 coil is 15 watt to 90 watts. So you've got up to 90 watts. You can use this Riptide tank. Highly recommended. Only $44 from us, guys. So if you're looking for a tank, you can't go wrong. Until next time, catch you again.